So it's the conclusion time for the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro, and let's start with the cons. The biggest and primary con for me is this pen. For me personally, the overall pen itself, it's built really nice and it has the potential to be great, but it just doesn't translate in reality. So it's a bit of a disappointment for me, the overall pen usage and writing experience and everything like that. It was just not what I expected from a device of this category and this price range. To be honest, I'm coming from an e-ink world of note-taking, and I haven't done any kind of note-taking since Microsoft Surface 1 or 2 actually, which I really thoroughly didn't like, and I was totally shocked to see that at least in this case things haven't really changed that much. Tools are fantastic, so the apps, the brushes and everything is just absolutely fantastic, but the latency, the feel, the glary screen, the super smooth screen, and the pen itself just being an afterthought with this thing kind of unsticking and falling through, it just doesn't feel right for this price range and for this category of a device. For example, if I compare the writing experience and performance between the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro and Books Note Air, which is my daily driver, yeah, it's just incomparable. There's no way to compare this experience. It's so much faster, so much more comfortable, and yeah, I don't have those powerful tools that I have here, like, I don't know, ink sketchpad or something like that. But it doesn't really matter because the difference in writing experience, comfort level, and everything else is just huge. Maybe it's just the case with this particular device, because granted, I still haven't had the opportunity to test out the Samsung tablets, which are supposed to be really good, and haven't tested out iPads either. So maybe sometime in the future I will be testing those out too, and to see if the difference is between this device and the other devices is really large. I'm gonna check out some other resources first, because those are very pricey devices. Overall, this experience for me was subpar and a definitive disappointment. Productivity mode for me is both a con and a pro. Why a con? While it's certainly nice to see it, and it's something that I spend a ton of time in it, basically like, I don't know, good 80% of my work hours that I spend using this tablet, if it's not an external display and I'm using it in a productivity mode with the keyboard and everything else, and I thoroughly enjoy using it. But it does have shortcomings, and it is a con because it's not optimized to fully utilize things there, and it's still a little bit glitchy. So the first thing for me that would need to improve is this some kind of a better way to auto place opened windows, to snap them, to create a customizable grid, or some or all of those options to actually make it much more usable, because right now they're just floating around the place and it's just a little bit kind of Windows 3.11-ish. Also, better support by the apps would be a definitive plus, because for example Google Chrome, when you maximize it, it just tends to go not the best. So I understand that this is a very young platform, and I certainly hope that Lenovo development team continues to develop it and improve it over the coming updates, because as I said, it's something that I use 80% of the time when it's not used as an external monitor, so I would definitely benefit from it, and I think a lot of users would benefit from it greatly. While I really love the bundled keyboard, the keys on this keyboard are not backlit, and that's something that I think for this price range is a missed opportunity, and we are talking about premium price range, premium device, so you need to have these things kind of sorted. So that's something that's missing from the overall experience. And finally, the price, the bundled price for an Android tablet, that is a very high price to pay. Now, granted, for that price, you get probably one, or if not the best Android tablet experience that you can get currently, but still you are well into a laptop price range. So you need to be sure, as I mentioned before, that what you're looking for and what you need is an Android 10 tablet and not an actual PC laptop. And now for the pros, and there's plenty of things that are really, really good about this device. First of all, the design and the build quality. It just oozes quality, high class, and something that you would expect for this price range. You pay a high price, but boy does it deliver. It feels absolutely fantastic in a hand. It's a joy to use this kind of a device, and it has a wonderful tactile feel and the visual feel as well when you're kind of admiring the device. Even the sharp edges are never sharp. They are nicely kind of toned down, so everything is always comfortable. The balance of the weight is perfect. It's really, really thin, and the colors are just, I don't know, this kind of metal color, it just really, really works nice. So overall, I absolutely love how it looks and how it feels, and it's of an excellent build quality. Again, as a separate plus, I want to mention the ergonomics themselves, because yeah, the thinness, the angles, all the stuff that I've already mentioned in the build quality, they are really important, because for extended periods of use in portrait or landscape mode, it really doesn't matter. This tablet just delivers, and it never overheats. It never has any issues. I mean, I've been using it now for the past 2-3 weeks. Daily for hours and hours and hours in different types of configurations and situations, and it's never not comfortable or never kind of, oh, I wish it had this or that, or that these they designed it this way or that way. For my use case scenarios, it's pretty much perfect. Excellent performance of the device. It's super smooth, super stable, really responsive, be it in the productivity mode or as a tablet. It's always instantly snappy. They're smoothest Android tablet experience that I've had so far. Usually the tablets always had a little bit of a stuttering here and there, but no, I've been as I said, using it for quite a while now, and not a stutter, not in sight at all. Buttery smooth, crisp, sharp, really responsive, just a joy to use. Excellent battery performance, as I said. Wireless screen, it works the whole day and it doesn't matter. Typing and working, I get days. I really get, in my normal type of use case scenario, if it's not doing a full work day as a wireless display, and it's just I'm using it for writing up articles or doing sheets or kind of, office type of related stuff, it just lasts for days and days. And then when I'm done with work, I unhook it from everything else, and then I just use it like this to watch Angry Video Game Nerd or Re-Raz or whatever, just to kind of chill my head out, and it still is lasting for days and days and days. So usually I get between 4-5 days of real-world use case scenarios, provided I don't use it as an external display wirelessly, because that one of course seeps power. But yeah, outstanding battery performance. Multitasking and the productivity mode in combination with the bundled keyboard and the stand, it's a complete win for me. That was something that I really didn't expect it to be. As I said, I primarily wanted it to be like an external display plus added functionality on top of things, but I found this tablet just kind of inching its way, and kind of slowly, okay, I'm gonna go here and move these devices around and there, and now you're gonna be using just me for these tasks. And it's incredible how effortlessly it managed to find its place in my workflow and in my current kind of a setup. I didn't have to change anything. It just slotted itself in, and over time, gradually, through sheer quality alone of the experience itself, it is the go-to device for a lot of the tasks that I would have done on my laptop or on my workstation. And for that, I absolutely love it. Huge amount of productivity and power in such a flexible, small and portable package. That's just a mind-blowing thing for me, because it really is different than a laptop. It's a completely different type of an experience, and it just is a game changer. That screen, boy oh boy, that screen. I mean, yeah, that was the primary thing for me to actually get, and it's absolutely incredible. I can't get enough of it. The colors, the crispness, the whole thing. It's amazing, and it's basically one of the best screens that I have used. As far as I'm concerned, it makes it a perfect external OLED screen that you can add to your existing setup. The 4 speakers, JBL speakers on both of the sides, I've talked about how they are smart and all that kind of stuff, but really in combination with the Dolby surround type of functionalities in the tablet in Android 10, it really does help quite a bit. So the sound, even though this is a thin slab that should sound like a thin slab, it certainly doesn't. So is it going to rock your socks off or something like that? No, absolutely not. But for a tablet of this type of sort, it really does have impressive sound capabilities. Another thing that really impressed me is this fingerprint sensor on top. It's surprisingly reliable and surprisingly good at these things, even though it's so much smaller and everything. I was just wondering, like, how is it going to be performing in real life? It just works. You press it and you unlock. So yeah, I mean, what more would you need from it? It's something I didn't mention, but I don't use that because it's not as secure. But the tablet, of course, has the capability to do face recognition and face lock, unlock, should you choose to use that security method to lock and unlock your device. And finally, a huge pro for me is just how versatile and capable it is to expand to and connect to the external world with additional peripheral devices and USB OTG connectivity, HDMI out, and all of these things. It's just amazing how much power and productivity you can get out of a beautiful, gorgeous, thin little slab like this. So, the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro. What is the summary of this device? This, for me, is by a landslide, hands down, the best Android tablet device that I've ever used. Granted, I haven't had the chance to test out or use the Samsung S7 Plus yet, but if other reviews online are anything to go by, the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro is right up there. If note-taking is not your main consideration here, and it's not something that you're looking for out of a device like this, and what you're looking for is an Android tablet that is actually able to tackle your real-world office-related productivity tasks and things like that, then I think that you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better Android tablet device than this one is. The bundle with the keyboard and the pen and everything is a really high price. In my opinion, this price is totally worth it if what you're looking for is a very powerful, productivity-oriented Android 10 tablet that can double as an excellent 11.5 OLED external display as well. And if that's what you're looking for and that's what you need, and not an actual PC or a laptop, then it actually makes sense. But make no mistake about it, this package deal is well into a respectable PC laptop price range category. So it really depends on what you're looking for and what you need. Some people will gravitate and will need and will basically benefit more from a PC laptop of a similar price range, so while some people will actually prefer this package and it will fit their needs better. For me personally, the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro has fulfilled and exceeded all but one, the note-taking, aspects and needs that I had from it. It has also surprised me on many different fronts, and that's the exceeding part, because I really didn't expect it to be so good at being an office productivity type of a tool. The combination of portability, flexibility, and power that it offers is actually freeing me from my usual work environment where I would do these kinds of things. And at the same time, it allows me to be as, if not more, productive, but in different settings and environments. And I absolutely love it for that. Bottom line, for me at least, the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro is the best tablet/portable productivity device that I have ever used. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and ding the notification bell to get notified when new videos come out on the My Deep Guide. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye!